New Year's resolutions won't get you rich. This will. Here's the truth. Most New Year's resolutions don't work. Besides research from studies, this is also an observation coming from a dedicated gym goer. And the one thing I've seen over decades of going to the gym is that January will be packed to the brim with New Year's resolution people. And yet the gym will be almost empty again by February. Why? Now, I absolutely believe the New Year's crowd are sincere about getting into better shape. They took the first step and joined a gym. So why do they, and most people who want to take the first step towards a better financial future, give up after initially going at it and saving for retirement at full force? It's because the first burst of action they do is powered by one thing: sheer will. Willpower is powerfully explosive when it first comes out of the gate. The problem is it only has so much fuel for us to burn. So with it, we attack problems pumped and going at it hardcore until our willpower runs out. So if willpower doesn't work to get us to financial freedom, here's how you really get rich. Build small habits. Now, why small habits? Small habits are the gentle behavior modifications, a small, tiny change that's easier to make and easier to make consistent. Once you form a small little habit, you don't think about it anymore. You just do it all the time. Think about the habits you already have. Probably like this common one: your morning coffee. Do you spend lots of mental energy planning and getting your coffee every day? No. You probably just go to the coffee shop or walk over to the coffee maker at the same time every day. And you usually order the usual without a second thought. Now, it's time to turn the power of small habits like that into investing and growing your money. But first you might ask, why not take on bigger habits? That's because taking on bigger habits requires you to make multiple behavior changes and adapt to more complicated demands.
These go to 11.
It's kind of like asking you to change habits to become a better pole vaulter. For most of us, that would take a lot of steps: getting different shoes, building your endurance, learning how to hold a pole. You get the picture. And as you can see, going big on habit changes not only threatens to tap all your willpower, it creates mental friction. Friction that makes tasks feel difficult, if not unattainable. Meanwhile, a small habit isn't demanding. Plus, once set and planted, it acts like a chain seed to grow into a bigger, stronger habit. Like the New Year's resolution folks at the gym in January, armed with willpower on full blast, trying to become their favorite fitness influencer in 3 weeks, that intensity can lead them to working out harder than they should. And in overtraining, their body pushes back with pain and discouraging setbacks. And then in a month, I get my gym back. To keep this analogy going, instead, start by making a commitment to do just 10 minutes every day on the treadmill. It's only 10 minutes. So tiny. And yes, you could do more, but don't be fooled. The real trick isn't the short 10 minutes. The real trick is that you are at the gym every day. That's the tiny change seed that grows into a bigger habit. Because through that one small behavior, you feel more and more comfortable at the gym. And as you feel more comfortable, you end up doing more and longer exercises. So, like that, the key to future fire and wealth is to start with small financial transactions. Small enough where they're not overwhelming, and make it easy for you to set some baseline financial habits. For example, the easiest behavior modification you can make is to take a few minutes to automate your savings. Using apps on your phone or a website, set it up so you automate a portion of your money from your paycheck into your 401k or personal retirement account if you have one. With that small change and setup that could just take minutes, you're now saving money without thinking. Meanwhile, it's compounding and growing without you. Now, those are good savings habits, but it's even better to build good spending habits. Now, one more time with the gym analogy, I promise. Just like you can go to the gym and work towards getting in shape, you can have other habits that can work against those efforts, like binging on cheeseburgers and sodas, habits that kill the workout gains you made in the gym. Now, the same is true with savings habits versus spending habits. How do we balance saving and spending? Here's a tip. Spend knowing what your money is solving for. Now, I'm not saying not to spend. Just identify and make small habit changes that curb any behaviors that may cause you to spend more than you'd like to. For example, if you've been to a bar, you probably know that alcohol is pretty expensive. So let's say you go out with friends and you have a habit of racking up a $100 bar tab. Now, if you don't want to spend that much, ask yourself, what am I solving for when I spend that money? Maybe you realize you didn't want alcohol as much as you wanted to socialize with friends. So find a way to make a small change to see friends in an environment or venue that doesn't require a lot of money or booze. So when you change that situation, you also change your spending habit. Other ways to save. Create habits that create friction to slow down your spending. An example is like not keeping your credit cards or money with you when you go out, or getting rid of one-click buying when you shop online, or make it a habit to make yourself wait at least 72 hours to approve a major purchase for yourself. Our emotions can easily overpower our logical, rational mind. So identify spending habits that seem like poor substitutions, attempting to appease an emotion that we're feeling. For example, say you tend to spend or go out for retail therapy when you feel sad or anxious. Identify that and instead make it a habit to find an activity or group that you can connect with that helps fill that emotional need. And remember, the thing to note in all these cases is that you're not using willpower to change your financial trajectory. Instead, you're slightly changing a small behavior. And in most cases, not losing the thing you really want, while gaining habits to help you build and save money. Money that can help you actually keep that New Year's resolution to change and get to fire. So there you have it. If you want to make big changes in your financial life, you need to think small. If this helped you, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.